Yolon True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and I still owe you a video on another refinery, and that's the resources refinery. I did one on the material refinery and some others, but still haven't done it on the resources refinery, and that's why I want to have a look at it. What you can see on the screen right now is though that you know exactly kind of that when I'm filming this, we are in the middle of the Apex event, so you know the day when I'm filming. But before I go to the refinery, I just want to say, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet, but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel. And when you do, please click this little bell and all notifications, so you will be notified when another video comes out. But now, while my Stella hopefully will log in, you always have to check a little bit because there's some issues still. We can go to the refinery. My Stella will do its job on its own. Not the support resources I wanted. The resources refinery looks different depending on where you are in the game at the moment. If you have the Franklin, especially I know all the viewers that I have that recently started playing the game, if you now manage to have the Franklin, there will be a little bit less in this refinery than I have here, but I will start in the order that you will use it. And that brings us to the right part here, because you will see swarm biomineral exchanges here, 3 of them. 1 exchange for par steel, 1 exchange for titanium, and 1 exchange for dilithium. And how much you get from anything here depends on research, on levels, etc. You see that I get a big bonus here because that has to do with research. So don't mind the numbers you see, but the exchange itself will look the same. Here you can exchange the biominerals, the swarm biominerals you get either by defeating the hostiles or by doing your dailies, and you can exchange them here for par steel. I'm in dire need for par steel because I have to upgrade a lot of expensive buildings at the moment. But this is just, in German we would say, translated in English, it's just a drop of water on a hot stone, because that's nothing. But early in the game you will be really happy about this, even about the swarm biomineral exchanges. The same with the titanium and the dilithium. And then you will see something a little bit different than what I see. You will see the frequency modulators here. I can exchange the frequency modulators for frequency modulators Mark II. Those I need for the Franklin A. And those I can exchange here. And you see that you use them, the frequency modulators, the green ones you use to upgrade the Franklin, and the blue ones you need to upgrade the Franklin A. And then when you have a big Franklin, then you will have a look here at the Franklin 2.0 blueprints, and there you see that you can get those Franklin advanced data cores by scrapping the original Franklin. But you need to scrap a max Franklin to fully unlock it, because only then you get the 200 advanced data cores that you need for a full exchange of 40 chests here. Every chest brings 5 blueprints, and you need 200 blueprints to build the Franklin A. And that's what you do here. You have your Franklin first, you tier it up and level it up to max, then scrap it, then you get the 200 data cores, and then you can exchange them here for all the 200 blueprints of the Franklin A. I know that there is a difference in opinion out there, that some people say, oh, it's easier to scrap Franklins a little bit more often, but this would mean that you need to use stuff for those special events like the Enterprise Coin event we're in at the moment for Franklin blueprints. I was in the faction that max your Franklin, then scrap it, then you get the full stuff for the Franklin A. That is my way of doing it, and that's how I advise people to do it. More than one Franklin just costs you those event coins, that is not a good idea from my point of view. But when you have the Franklin A, you have another exchange here, and that's the Swarm Biotics. You know, the first was Swarm Biominerals, and now it's Swarm Biotics, and that's another exchange. Now I've slipped into the Tritanium. You exchange those then that you get from use this resource to upgrade the USS Franklin A's warp engine component. Oh, it's nice. They messed up their to descriptions here. No, you get that stuff from your dailies as well, if you do your dailies, and once you have reached the level where you can hunt freebooters and did the Xborg research for doing it, you can do this very fast every day. I do all my swarm dailies every day with 7 hostiles, 7 freebooter hostiles, and all my swarm dailies are done. That's why I love the freebooters and the Xborg research at that point, but I can show you in a second, but quickly want to finish that. You see that I get a lot more out of the biotics exchange than I got from the biominerals. It's the higher level ship still. You see I get 3.5 billion par steel from one exchange here, and that is still not a lot for what I need at the moment, to be honest. And once again, I can only say I'm so happy to have the Monaveen and the Monaveen exchange, so the Monaveen refinery here. Otherwise, I would be in real trouble. But that's how the refinery works. But I quickly want to go to the Xborg research for a second, because that is important for your refinery as well, and to make sure that every day you can make those exchanges, because they're in the researches of the Xborg. That's unfortunately in the end you will have to wait for level 38 to do that. There is something called Swarm Sweep. Swarm daily goals can now be completed by destroying freebooters at a rate of 10 points each, and only freebooters with the level that you need for your dailies will work that way. But so if you, for your dailies, you need to kill level 38 swarms, you have to kill 7 level 38 freebooters instead of 65 swarms. And you also can do something for the biominerals refinery payout. I still have to do that, but there's always so much to do that I haven't done that yet. But the swarm sweep is important for this part. And there's also the Romulan, Klingon and Federation sweep, which I also did. And that's why my dailies are so fast. And you see I have 1.4 trillion par steel after we talked about the par steel. This is nothing. This will be gone tomorrow. And I hope on a lot more from the battle pass, because I'm on the verge of going to 53. And that is the little bit of the pain that my advice gives you. And I'm going to stray a little bit, but I know that some of my viewers, and I hope you too, are interested in what I'm doing in this game. You know that I'm going to level 50 to Ops 53 to get the Shipyard 53, then to build my first 5-star uncommon warship faction ships. And I could have gone to Ops 53 for days now. But from the point of view when I'm filming this tomorrow, so on Saturday, is the material event, you know, the Flux recruiting event. And I'm still waiting. And my fingers, I always tell my people in my alliance, my fingers are so itchy because I always want to click the button. And half of the Tritanium, though, will be gone with upgrading the ops. And then the next building I need, this will not be enough on my way to the shipyard. I will need much more. So I'm looking forward to the battle pass giving some more, and to look forward to my Monaveen exchange tonight. And that's even more bad, this waiting, and you need a lot of patience. But I always give you the advice in these cases, wait for the material event. So of course I have to follow my own advice, but it's so hard to do that for days when you see that it's Ops 53 and you can click the button and you can't. So I'm so happy when it's Saturday night from my point of view. But it is, I guess it's Sunday when you see this. So at that point I will have clicked the button. But I'm only one blueprint away from the voucher as well. That's another reason why it's so hard not to click that button, because I easily could get it if I would force it a bit, but that will come naturally until Sunday as well. So, and I still have to get through to the shipyard. But it's really hard, and I know that. And I know this from my own experience, as you can see, but I still give you the advice in these cases, wait for the material events. I have to invest 14,000 uncommon 5-star ore into that ops alone. That's a lot of points for the material event, and that's why I need to wait. If you want to add something to the resources refinery, so the swarm refinery in the end that I was talking about in the beginning of the video, or the most part of the video, I hope, then please write it in the comments as well. If you have questions in general or video requests, you know that I'm always happy to answer your questions. And if you just want to say hi and where you're from, you know I'm always happy to know where my active viewers are coming from. They are from all over the world, and so that's quite nice to know from there. Some people from there and there. It's a nice thing for a content creator. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.